But let's put things into perspective. If the person was irritating to us or annoying and whatever for 1 hour, compared to 1 day, it is 1 over 24. Yeah? Yes, bigger picture, yes. So it's 1 over 24 of a day. And 1 over 24 over 365 of a year. Okay? So let's do some calculation. Yeah. I didn't bring my notebook, but I have ever drawn this. I use Excel to illustrate how much is 1 hour in the larger perspective. Graphically, it's very impactful, but I think numbers can help as well. So let's see. Moment of truth. Can you all see? Okay, So, 1 divided by 24. So 1 hour in 1 day is this amount. Divided by 365. Wow. Multiply by 100%. Is 0.0114%. So if a person annoying you for 1 hour, 1 solid hour, once a year, that is just 0.0114%. Maybe let's turn up the notch a bit, okay? Once a week. How about once a week? Okay? And once a week is quite a lot, you know. Once a week annoy you for 1 hour. How about that? How about that? Okay? Okay, So we multiply by 55. Yeah? Huh? Oh, 52. I don't know why I keep thinking 55. Okay, 52. Okay. That is 0.59%. Not even 1%. That's once a week, every week. Even SG50, they annoy you. And yet it's such a small percent, you know. Now, and that's just 1 year. Imagine if, let's say, like, if you know the person for 10 years, okay? And if it only happened for 1 year, then divide by 10 again. Again it dropped. If the person for 10 years, every week, is still 0.59, it doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? It is 0.59% if the person annoys you once, 1 hour every week, per week. 1 hour per week. It's 0.59%. So in the larger scheme of things, one person who annoy you and one person who don't annoy you is different by only this 0.59%. Of course, there are other variants, but as far as annoyance is concerned, it's just this difference, you know. So is it, in terms of equanimity, we tend to hold on to that one dot, yeah, that one missing tile. Yeah. Wow, then we make a big fuss out of it. But if you look at the larger scheme of things, the bigger picture, then you realize that those who so-called annoy us and those who never annoy us, we don't deny that there's a difference, but not so different. And even this difference has already passed. It's still up to us to hold on to that past and then punish ourselves over the 0.59% or not. And mind you, 0.59 is once a week, 1 hour, 1 solid hour per week. That's a lot, huh? Yes.
Well, it only comes when you see that person, instead of it's when you don't love that part, you will die. That's why you find it in that person.
Sorry, I missed the first part.
When you find something negative in that person, it's always some part of self that you like. That person is showing that, that's why you don't like that person doing that.
That's a very, very interesting sharing. Yeah, there's this teaching, there is indeed this teaching, that what you see in others is really a reflection of ourselves. Yeah? If we find that we don't like something about others, we don't have to immediately conclude that we have that in us, but try to go and observe. And you may find that what he mentioned is true, you know. Yeah. Because oftentimes we're aware of things that is in us. It's easier to be aware of things that we are already having it. It's like if you drive, how many of you drive Toyota? Okay, quite a few number. Huh? I observed this. The moment I drive, a long time ago, when I got my Mazda 323, suddenly, hey, everybody driving Mazda 323. No, it's true. Yeah. In fact, psychologists and I think economists have some theory behind it. Yeah. I think it's something about bias perception or something. We tend to see the things that's bugging us. Yeah. So the next time, if we find that there's something irritating out there, not to immediately launch into a self-loathing also, but to take this as a mirror. Yeah. Then you can have gratitude towards the person. Huh? Yeah. And then ask yourself, do I have the same thoughts? I want to just quickly move down the last two, because I already mentioned this sutta on grudges. I mentioned first three. So the next two, the fourth one is very interesting. The fourth one is the Buddha's advice. It's so simple that you might think like, who don't know? Yeah, in a very Singlish way. Who don't know? The Buddha says, first, don't pay attention to what the person do. First part. Second, don't think of what the person is doing. Understand? Yeah, so it is basically one thing. Don't keep on relating to that person. If you find that you have some unresolved issue, then for the time being, don't keep on. Well, see, always like that. See, of course, sometimes the relationship is a bit tricky. If it's your child, you cannot don't see, huh? Or after this class, good. Then go back after 1 week, 2 weeks. Your husband or wife say, hey, how come nowadays you don't care about our son, huh? He come back, he don't do homework, you don't care. What the Sifu say, that the Buddha say? According to Anguttara Nikaya, I tried the first 3 ways, it doesn't work. So I'm now trying the 4th way. It works for me. Yeah, I just don't look at what our son is doing, and I don't think about what he's doing. Then I'm having nirvana. So sometimes, if we have a certain duty in our role, you still have to go and take a look. Yeah. But in all other cases where it's not our duty, then we can, for the time being. And the last one is, if all the first 4 doesn't work, to help resolve the grudge or hatred towards that person, then we should reflect on karma. And this part is very interesting, the wording. Most people say, yeah, 到時了才. Yeah. Usually when we reflect on karma, we think, you never mind, karma will get you. But the Buddha, when he say reflect on karma, he says one should consider this good man, or woman for that matter, this good person, yeah, he is the owner of his action. He is heir of his action. Yeah. Whatever he has done, it shall come to him. Yeah. And to actually wish for this person to be well. So reflection on karma is not thinking, 到時了再, hoping that wait for your karma to ripen. You are so irritating. No. Yeah. Yeah. But it's to consider that whatever he do, he will bear the consequences. Yeah. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah. But to end it with wishing for that person to be well. Yeah. So this is the part on how to deal with those irritatingness. If you cannot somehow overcome it. Okay. So feelings, perception, mental formations, and consciousness. These are various aspects of our mental existence, if you will. Yeah? Our mental aspects. Now, when I say mental, one last thing to highlight. In Buddhism, in the Buddhist teaching, when we say mental, it includes, includes emotions. Okay? Includes emotions. In modern vernacular, modern expression, we usually separate mind and heart. Matters of the mind, that means the thinking part. Matters of the heart, the emotional, feeling part. Yeah, but in the Buddhist teaching, it is not separated in this way. Nothing wrong to separate it in this way or that way. No problem. Yeah? But I want to highlight that if you look at the Buddhist teaching, do not think that, the Buddha only deal with the mind, nothing to do with the heart. It actually encompasses everything together. So, all the different aspects of our existence depends on conditions to arise, to exist. Yeah? And it is not separate from its emptiness. This whole section is talking about that. Now, because of that, 亦复如是，受想行识亦复如是。舍利子，是诸法空相，不生不灭，不垢不净，不增不减。So, if that being the case, if the five aggregates, these five heaps of things that we say define all existence, all phenomena, if all phenomena is dependent, arising, and empty, then what? So what? All of them are marked with the features of emptiness. That when something is empty, then there are certain things that you can say about it. Yeah? What can you say about it? Then you can say that it is neither arising nor ceasing. It is neither impure nor pure. It is neither increasing or decreasing. This I will go into more details in the following week. Yeah? But this section here, this section here are three different categories which would encompass the following verses. I want to go through with you. I want you to mark down on your notes. Okay. The first stanza is number 1. The second stanza number 2. The third stanza number 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So far so good. Okay. Then I'm going to refer to the Chinese Sutra set and mark out for you, because otherwise when I flip the page you get lost. So over here, this is the 不生不灭. This is number 1. 不垢不净. This is number 2. 不增不减. This is number 3. Are you all able to see? Is it okay? Yeah? So this is the part that we say all phenomena has this certain feature. Okay? Then this number 1 actually relate to this. 无色无受想行识，无眼耳鼻舌身意，无色声香味触法，无眼界乃至无意识界 up to here. Yeah? This 无色 up to 无意识界. This is number 1. Okay? Then number 2, 不垢不净，无无明，亦无明尽，乃至无老死，亦无老死尽，无苦集灭道. Up to this part. This is number 2. And the last part, 不增不减, is corresponding to 无智亦无得. Got it? Yeah. So in the Sutra, you often see this. First, a summary verse is established, then the expansion. Yeah. So the same for the earlier portion. This is the summary statement. Yeah. Then after that, the expansion. Then from the expansion, this part, 照见无印皆空，度一切苦厄. So these 5 aggregates are all empty, then expanded to cover this whole section. 色不异空，空不异色，色即是空，空即是色，受想行识，亦复如是. Yeah. So this whole portion is an expansion of the 无印皆空. Then from there, we come down to this section here. Okay? We have covered up to this 受想行识，亦复如是. And again, Sariputra, this is the feature of all phenomena. Yeah? All phenomena is marked with this feature of emptiness. Yeah? If all things are empty, then is there anything that we can say about it? Yeah? It's just like saying, by definition, cars must have wheels. Yeah? Yeah. Then we can say, okay, as long as it is a car, it must have wheels. Okay, but this is by definition. Yeah. So here, if something is empty, then we should be able to say something about it. Yeah. Remember earlier, are you all still copying? Are you all still anyone still taking down the delineation? All done? All okay. So remember just now, this sequence, you can say that this sequence can be applied to all things. Yeah? Because supposedly all things that we can see and think about are all dependent, arising and empty. And if that is the case, then we should be able to apply this on that. And if we can apply this on something, then it's also empty. Yeah? Vice versa. Understand? Huh? So an easy way to assess whether something is empty or not, whether something is dependent, arising or not, you just ask yourself a few simple questions. Does this thing exist all the while? Yeah? If it doesn't, okay, then it's not empty. Simple. Yeah? Or if it seems to exist for a long time, does it change? If it changes, then it's empty. Yeah? Will it last forever? If it doesn't last forever, it's empty. So this is a simple litmus test. Without going into the full analysis, we can very quickly determine whether something is empty or not empty. Yeah? Whether something is empty or not empty. Yeah. So next week when we come back, we go into this section here. Yeah? This section here. And this is in a way, the bulk of the whole teaching, because here we will revisit, in a way, not in detail, but in a way we may go into some details. Okay, the 5 aggregates, the 12 domains, eye, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Then form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and mental objects. Then the 18 elements, and here dependent origination, the 12 links, and here the 4 noble truths, and finally wisdom and attainment. Yeah? So that's why it is called the essence, because it encompasses so many things inside. Yeah? And so don't worry about some of the things that we have already brought out. We will go through them a few more times. Alright? If there are no other questions, then we can do dedication. Okay?